Welcome back to the Antiquer. I'm Kelsey, and today I'm going to be walking you through an antique 1800s scrapbook, and I will show you page by page. But before I do that, if you can help me out and like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things, that would be awesome. Now let's see what's inside. This is a really great example of one. The binding is broken here, but overall it's in pretty good shape. These are really fascinating because they use so many pictures and etchings like this one from the time, during their time, and they glued them in, pasted them into the pages here. And for the most part, this one is in really good shape. It has a few little pieces that are not glued in, but I think that makes it almost more of a scrapbook feel to it. This one says, "Our dog Toots is very playful. Only chicken bones call him away. He is good-natured and kind, and his tail came short behind." And it continues on with lots of really pretty pictures, great colors in them. These almost look like some kind of greeting card, kind of Valentine style almost. A lot of these were parts of collections, so they actually had to collect all of them before they could maybe paste in the full season. Sometimes it'll be like all the seasons of the year and they'll paste them in order. I also like how this one was kind of hand cut in a few spots. Like this is kind of the fussy cutting on that, the little fan. And this is a good example: spring, summer, fall, and winter. Pretty etchings that would have maybe come out of the magazines that they got at the time. I always think it's interesting how you can kind of see the faint, like you can see her face and the baby's face there. That one's titled Homeless, and it's really a neat look to it. This one, I love the shoe, the horseshoe. You can see it here as well. Some pretty pieces. This one I would frame, it's so pretty. The black and white. Some horses. Cool kind of ghost image of it. This almost looks like an embroidery pattern to me. Sometimes they would include that in some of the magazines and different things of the time, different things to work on. And you can see here it's on that, so maybe it was actually, it might have been a piece that they cut out and actually glued or pasted somehow under the glass trays of the time. Would have been interesting to know. I love the piecing on that one. A dead robin. Pittsburgh card. Maybe they went and like saw something there, but sometimes it's like tourist stuff that they picked up. Other times it's just things that were advertisements of the time. These all look like the etchings. It's just a really great example. I love when they're full of really beautiful pieces to look at. This is an interesting page with all the presidents cut out. You can tell they took time. And actually, they cut them out and glued them all in order. And this is why I think it is around 1800s, because Chester A. Arthur, president from 1881, is the last one glued in here. And everyone else had, 1869 to 1877, or died age 49. You can see when they ended their terms, and there's no one else here. So it's almost like they left space for that. So that's kind of cool because sometimes it's hard to date them. This one too says, engraved and copyrighted in Boston, 1879. These actually all say 1879, so probably a good guess around that late 1880s time period. But isn't that just, it's an amazing piece of history just to have all these little pieces from someone. It just is always so intriguing to me. I absolutely love when I can find these. They're hard to find. It's not something I see a lot, but when I do, I'll probably be buying it. So I hope you enjoyed looking at this one with me. It is in the shop currently if you're interested.